It's November the 2nd, Louisiana Fest, BG, Lil Wayne, Juvenile, Turk, the Hot Boyz reunion. Yeah. I saw some footage from it and it looked like they had a whale of a time. Yeah. And it looked like the audience had a blast too. And obviously, if you know about that whole Hot Boyz thing, that was a part of my history in hip hop music. Back That Ass Up was an anthem. What was the other anthem he had? Tune.
You want to sing it?
Yeah. My favorite record out of that whole movement was Bling Bling.
Bling Bling.
That was my favorite.
And then, did you watch Blue Streak? I know you don't watch many black films, but did you see Blue Streak by Lawrence?
Yeah.
There was I rock ice. And then when he's in the car, it's like, hey, yo, you mind if I turn the radio, man? I rock ice. The guy's like, oh, man, what is this? Like, oh, yo, yeah. Shout to them, man, there. Yeah. It was a big deal to get the reunion, because they could. Here's the thing. The guy, I think why we're so snobbish in regards to the rappers and music we grew up on is because it encapsulates a time in our lives. Yeah. Shit was simpler. Yeah. We were just having the time of our lives. We weren't thinking, they would say, think about rainy days and all that. Yeah, that was cool and it's good to hear that. But we weren't really, we was like day by day, just the now. But those guys have such a catalogue of music and kids grew up with them and this, that, and the third. It's like these guys could tour every 2 years. Yeah. You could just do a massive tour and just collect P. So it was a big deal.
It was a big deal.
It was a big deal to see that, man, to see those guys there. And, there's stuff to be said about Wayne's performance, but whatever. But that's who you lot are crying for to do the Super Bowl, yeah? All right, cool. Do you know what I mean?
Yo,
but Aubrey's name was mentioned.
Yeah.
Like you mentioned Aubrey's name as part of this, so what? Why do you feel the need that Aubrey's name need to be mentioned in regards to this?
First and foremost, he went up on stage again and brought up the Super Bowl situation.
You're just killing yourself.
Why?
It's done.
Why?
Like, what's sad, he's never once congratulated Kendrick. He's done it twice now. He's mentioned the Super Bowl and he's not once said, but to a fellow black man,
big him up.
You know what? I can't wait to see how you rock that
Especially
stage.
when you know Kendrick's got bare love for Wayne.
One of your biggest fans.
100%.
And if you didn't do what you did before previously, you never know. He was probably thinking, how can I incorporate Wayne to do one?
Would you have Wayne on?
I would have had Wayne on before his first, I kind of set myself up for this stuff. It was taken away from... Bro, nothing's taken away from you if it wasn't given to you, bro.
Oh, my God.
I haven't given you this phone, so you can't say, I took the phone away from you. It wasn't offered to you, bro.
You don't think it was even on a list?
A list of what? Brother, you know me, I'm big in my wrestling, yeah?
Yeah.
I see Wayne at last year's WrestleMania. When I saw Wayne do his performance to Millie, I was like, I don't know, this is way before this whole Super Bowl tour. I was like, Wayne, I could rap your verse better than you right now. You need to chill, eat some greens, detox, get yourself a little massage, get yourself a little situation and chill out because right now you're not Super Bowl ready.
Has he got tunes for Super Bowl though?
He does, but he's not Super Bowl ready.
What tunes for Super Bowl has he got?
He could do Comfortable.
Tune, but that's...
Millie.
Millie.
John.
Which one is that one?
John with Rick Ross.
Yeah.
He's got at least 2 slaps with Drake.
But those records are not... outside of Millie, those records are not really...
6'7". You could go 6'7". You could start with 6'7".
But we're talking about the Super Bowl.
Right. When you start with 6'7", we know you're going to end on a Millie. But you start with 6'7", you end with a Millie.
I think he would end with a Millie though.
You don't think so?
Like commercially, that's not his biggest song.
What do you think is his biggest song?
What is his biggest commercial song?
Lollipop.
Okay, fair enough.
So that's one. Okay, so that and a Millie, 2 songs in 13 minutes.
If you're gonna perform 5 songs, a Millie, Lollipop, you could either do Comfortable Or you could do
not a big record.
Soldier, Destiny's Child, Soldier.
Then you
could
gotta
do that.
bring you gotta bring Destiny's
You don't
Child.
have to. You don't have to. You could just bring out T.I. You and T.I. could do a quick little boom, 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 boom. And then Swagger Like Us has to run. You have to play Swagger Like Us because that's a big tune. But he's got songs.
He can hold down a 13-minute.
He can. Just not in his current form.
Right.
Not in his current form. And that's why I don't understand the
Not
backlash.
him on the scissor.
No. Come on, man. You know how many rappers you could mention before him? Jadakiss could do the Super Bowl before him. If the Super Bowl's in New York, you could throw Jadakiss on there and Jadakiss can hold it down for 30 minutes.
Jadakiss would have to he'd have to have features.
But he can hold it down. He'd have to do Mariah Carey, Honey.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All About the Benjamins. But he's got tunes.
But this is the thing, like, it's never been outside the Dr. Dre situation. It's never been in a country. It's never been in a state where
the local artist
is from.
It's never been like that. It just lined up nicely, and it's like, well, it makes sense.
Yeah, should be love.